So I want to hear your story. Has that little voice in your head ever told you something and it ended up being right? And if so, what happened? I'll tell you my story. So it was my husband's birthday. I had been having a great day with the kids. He had been at work. My mom was planning on coming over to babysit so we could go out for the night. We had like a reservation at a hotel. We were going to just, mom and dad kind of night. And I went and I picked up my mom. She had to go to the store for a couple things. So I pulled up to the store. I was taking a left-hand turn into the store. There was no light or anything. So I was just waiting for oncoming traffic so I could turn. Now, as I'm sitting there, I hear something in my head scream, "Move." And like when I say it was loud and clear, it was loud and clear. And like this happened in a matter of seconds. I looked in my rear view. I saw a white truck barreling at us. I knew they weren't going to be able to stop in time, so I cut my wheel to the right as I started gunning it. Now, he still hit us, and he still hit us at the full speed. There were no tire marks, anything. He never tried to stop. And on that road, the speed limit was, I want to say 50 miles an hour. So the full impact was on the driver's side, which is where myself and my daughter were. We were driving a Toyota Camry. Now, first responders and everyone else said, had I not moved, taking the direct impact on the full back end and how far my daughter, like her car seat got pushed in, my other two kids would not have made it. They would have died on impact. So obviously this is emotional, but my daughter, who was right behind me and was in her car seat in her 5-point harness, she walked away without a scratch. There's absolutely no injuries to her whatsoever. Now, the other two, they had, typical, car accident injuries, minor whiplash, concussion, and, obviously it was traumatic for them. My mom did get injured. She's a little bit older, so back issues. I did get the worst of the damage. I have permanent damage in my right knee from it hitting the dash so hard. It broke the cartilage in my right knee all the way down. I guess it's called like a level 4 fissure. So the cartilage is broken straight through, so it's bone on bone. So one day I will need a knee replacement, but they won't do one right now because I'm so young. It doesn't affect my day-to-day life right now because I got gel injections, but eventually it will be like to the point where it's gonna hurt. But that's my story. I want to hear yours. That intuition, that little voice in your head, you want to call him Jiminy Cricket. It's kind of like that. Something that tells you something and it managed to save your life or someone else's life that you care about. So drop it in the comments. I want to know.